Glorious. We are in the glorious era.
You're looking at a fighting champion.
Tonight.
Bobby, you got what I want. You got what I need. That NXT Championship.
Bobby Roode defends his NXT Championship against Cassius Ohno. NXT tonight.
The road to WrestleMania leads right here to Orlando, Florida. We want to welcome you to the venue at the University of Central Florida. Welcome everyone to NXT.
Making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 520 pounds, Gabriel and Uriel, the Ely brothers.
Last week on NXT, the Ely twins got jumped by the Authors of Pain, and then they proceeded to call out the NXT Tag Team Champions.
People are saying that it's a bad idea to challenge the Authors of Pain, but the Ely brothers weren't the type of guys you can jump. Let me jump in. Blood is thicker than whatever keeps you two together. We've got each other's backs. So AOP, if you want to take us lightly, then you might be the ones that are laying on your backs.
Look, I don't think the Ely brothers know what they're asking for here. They may be biting off more than they can chew.
And their opponents, accompanied to the ring by Paul Ellering at a combined weight of 615 pounds. They are the NXT Tag Team Champions, Akam, Rezar, the Authors of Pain.
Hey guys, listen, you can respect the Ely brothers. It's very admirable what they did, calling out the men who attacked them from behind. But those men happen to be these two monsters known as the Authors of Pain.
Yep, gotta respect their guts, but you gotta question their brains.
Oh man, you can question whatever you want. What were they supposed to do? They were already ambushed by Authors of Pain. They had no other choice but to respond.
Well, they should have learned their lesson then, Percy. We're gonna get a repeat here.
These guys don't know what it means to run away.
At the same time, Gabriel and Uriel are physical specimens, pretty close to the caliber of size that Akam and Rezar bring to the table. We'll see how they fare here in this match, but the NXT Tag Team Champions are undefeated for a reason. This is Gabriel starting things off against Rezar. And look at Gabriel go.
Wow. Tried for a double leg. Man's too big though. Oh, got him back to his own corner though. That's impressive.
Tag made. In comes Uriel. A lot of superstars that can pull around the Authors of Pain.
The Ely brothers are almost just as big as Authors of Pain here.
They got him by a few inches.
There we go, come on.
Whoa!
Matter of weathering the storm. That's what Rezar just did. Wow.
Wham, got all of that.
What is this, headbutt?
Headbutt. Vicious headbutt up the side of the jaw. Knocked the big man down to a knee.
Tag made by Akam.
These guys are devastating. Legitimate MMA background, both of them.
Oh.
Oh, watch out.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh, the Super Collider connects.
A valiant start from the Ely brothers. Well, this looks like being done here. Last chapter.
Oh,
1, 2, 3. Close the book.
Here are your winners, the NXT Tag Team Champions, the Authors of Pain.
Absolutely devastating. The champions looking strong going into NXT TakeOver Orlando.
One of the most dominant forces I have ever seen here at NXT. That was amazing.
And with Paul Ellering at the helm, they may be unstoppable.
Revival! You are the next name in my book of destruction. Revival, you claim to be the best tag team in the world. No, you're not. Well, I got news for you. I created the algorithm for greatness in tag team wrestling. And my Authors of Pain are my team of destiny, soon to be a dynasty. I'll see.
Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, a team that would love to derail that dynasty. And guys, while they did get their contractual rematch for the NXT Tag Team titles, it was spoiled by the Revival. Paul Ellering trying to keep his monsters at bay.
Mr. Paul Ellering, I have absolutely no idea what the word algorithm means. Do you know what algorithm means?
Not a clue. I don't know what the word algorithm means. Can't even pronounce it correctly. But what I do know, and what you know, Mr. Paul Ellering, and what all of these people know, there's anyone here who can finally defeat you two, it's DIY.
Man, fact of the matter is, Revival saved you two. And if it wasn't for them, we'd be carrying those NXT titles for the second time.
So as much as we'd love to see AOP destroy the Revival, trust us, we'd love to see that. We deserve a fair championship rematch.
Say yeah.
Things have gotten really interesting now.
Hey! Big man, how you feel after that Shatter Machine a couple of weeks ago, huh?
TakeOver San Antonio, we sat on the sidelines. And we watched the Authors of Pain beat DIY for the titles we never should have lost. There's 3 things you do not do in sports. You do not bench Tom Brady. You do not pull Michael Jordan in the 4th, and the Revival does not watch the division that we created from the sidelines.
Yeah, and in this sport, in this profession, we are the MVPs of NXT. We are the Mercedes-Benz of the tag team division. And Paul, I don't care who you've managed in the past. Reality check, Jack. We are the greatest tag team of all time.
put an end to this.
Gentlemen, it seems as though we have a dilemma here in the NXT Tag Team division. 3 teams that are all deserving, that all want to fight each other. What should I do? I know what we'll do. At NXT TakeOver Orlando for the NXT Tag Team Championship, AOP will face the Revival and DIY in a triple threat tag team elimination match.
Oh. Wow.
Guess that settles that.
That makes things really, really interesting in the tag team title picture.
Adds a lot of questions, doesn't it? Who does that favor?
The Authors of Pain gonna have to defend their titles against not one team, but 2 teams right here in Orlando. Later on tonight, Cassius Ohno will get the opportunity he's waited nearly 4 years for when he challenges Bobby Roode for the NXT Championship. And as if that match wasn't exciting enough, we now know that whoever leaves the arena tonight as the NXT Champion will go on to take over Orlando to defend their title against the former champion, Shinsuke Nakamura.
But before we get to our main event, we are going to see the always unstable and unpredictable Nikki Cross of Sanity in action. So stay with us. That match is next.
We are 650 pounds. We are the biggest and the baddest team. We're getting real hungry. Yes, we are hungry. It's about time that we ate.
NXT is the next generation, and the next generation has arrived.
NXT, the future is now.
We are live at Full Sail University. Over the last year, NXT has grown into a major force. NXT is taking over.
You could be looking at some future Hall of Famers compete here tonight.
How impressive and how exciting the future of WWE is.
NXT redefined the sports entertainment landscape.
The future is now. NXT, the future is now. Coming April 11th. Pre-order now on Amazon.
We want to thank Motionless in White for their song Loud, one of the official themes of NXT TakeOver Orlando. It's off their upcoming album Graveyard Shift, available May 5th on iTunes and Spotify. And as we just saw at TakeOver Orlando, the NXT Tag Team Championship will be decided in a triple threat elimination match where the Authors of Pain look to build upon their dynasty and defend their titles against DIY and the Revival in AOP's biggest challenge to date.
Also at TakeOver, we will see Asuka defend her NXT Women's Championship against Ember Moon. The Empress of Tomorrow will have her hands full when she tries to stop the rise of Moon. But before we get to TakeOver, let's take a special look at the undefeated champion Asuka as she prepares for TakeOver.
The moon never shines brighter than the sun. Of course, the sun is me. NXT Women's Champion.
Dominating, fearsome, and absolutely incredible champion.
Asuka.
How do you defeat the undefeated.
I fight anywhere, anytime.
No way! Oh! What? Double German suplex!
I'd keep the title forever.
Asuka like a tornado of fury.
Asuka withstands the odds.
Nobody is ready for Asuka. There is no women's revolution. There is only Asuka.
We've been asking for a long time who can beat Asuka. Hoops run through everyone in the division.
The history of NXT Women's title has the same meaning as Asuka's history. So you should call it Asuka title. Asuka the vision.
I want Asuka. I want to be the one that finally takes down the undefeated Empress.
That is an intriguing matchup. Look at the eyes of Ember Moon. The confidence from Asuka.
Ember Moon, your fate will be like all the others.
The following contest is a women's division match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Parris Island, South Carolina, Macy Estrella.
As we took an in-depth look at the NXT Women's Champion, Asuka, who's certainly enjoying the privileges of being champion, Macy Estrella here on NXT, ready for action. Nigel, you look infatuated.
Can you blame a man?
Wipe your mouth, Nigel. You're drooling, man.
This girl has got it all.
We've seen Macy compete here before here on NXT. It's been certainly impressive here. Tremendous things about her from the WWE Performance Center staff. A former military policewoman in the United States Marine Corps, not to be messed with.
Macy may need the entire Marine Corps for these people on their way to the ring, especially Nikki Cross.
Where one goes, the other three follow. Nikki Cross joined by Eric Young, Killian Dane, and Alexandra Wolf.
Darkness has descended. Sanity is in the arena. And Nikki Cross is ready for action.
Can you imagine running into these guys in the dark alley at night?
Well, Roderick Strong found that out the hard way last week, person who saw what happened before a match with Dillinger and Eric Young even got started. Sanity taking out Roderick Strong and then proceeded to take out No Way Jose and Ty Dillinger.
These guys are fresh out of the psych ward.
And Nigel, it's not crazy to think Nikki Cross might be the most insane of the quartet.
Not crazy at all, ironically enough.
Whenever Eric Young wants something done, he sends who? Nikki Cross.
She is psychotic. North of the border nutcase, as I like to call her. The eyes are the window to the soul. Take a look at those. Tough job for Estrella.
Macy's got her hands full tonight. But again, like you said, Tom, she was a sergeant in the Marine Corps for 5 years. She was in the SWAT team. She was a breacher. You know what that means? She kicks the doors down.
As all well and good as that is, and we've seen a lot of Macy on WWE.com, the fact of the matter is Nikki Cross is not a conventional athlete, not a conventional person. And look at Nikki Cross right after Macy.
I think your point is being made right now.
This is Nikki Cross's boot camp tonight.
Whoa, she's got a handful of hair.
Oh, man. Face first into the mat went Macy. Oh, that was a straight punch to the throat.
Well, that just fired her up.
Oh, cross body.
You don't punch someone from Glasgow in the face or else this is what you get in return.
Wouldn't do that to any member of Sanity, regardless of where they're from.
That just lit a fire under Nikki Cross. Oh, this is it. Yes.
Oh.
Swinging neck breaker. Tee-hee-hee.
What a wacko. Look at the face.
What about the whole group? They're all a bunch of wackos.
Well, I think she could pin her now and beat her.
You hear what Eric Young just said? He said, you know what to do. Oh, and a second time.
That's it. That's it. You know what to do. You know what to do. You know what to do.
You know what to do. It seems they're more concerned with hurting this girl than winning the match.
Nikki Cross is enjoying this.
It's hard to imagine anybody taking two of those hard swinging neck breakers. But a third?
Oh, God.
Going again.
Oh, come on now.
Senseless.
The referee's going to have to do something about this.
Oh, this could be the end of the girl's career.
Oh, God.
Enough's enough, Nikki. Come on.
How can you not be but disgusted with what you're seeing right now?
Let's get some security out here.
The referee's got to end the match.
This has got to stop.
The referee, at his discretion, can stop a match if one of the opponents can't adequately defend themselves.
This point is about the well-being of Macy here. Nikki Cross doesn't care.
Oh, come on.
Enough's enough.
Oh, come on.
5 times.
1, 2, 3.
They made a point.
All three members of Sanity taking it in.
Wait!
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hey! That's no way, Jose! Tossing Wolf into the ring. And look, there's Dillinger. Dillinger on Killian Dane. Nikki Cross jumping on Dillinger.
He's breaking the eyes of Ty Dillinger.
Oh, Dane wiping out Dillinger. Oh.
I'm sorry, but when are Jose and Ty gonna learn?
There's too many of them.
You don't mess with Sanity. You don't get in their business, or this is what happens. I respect their guts, but come on, fellas.
Someone has to stand up to these four. Come on. Oh, they made Dillinger watch this. Oh!
Sorry, there is no stopping these guys.
Oh, God.
I applaud anyone who goes after Sanity, but
Now what?
they work the numbers game like no other.
You get it, Dillinger. Their blood is on your hands.
It's a fair point, I'm afraid to say. You know what the real problem is? These guys enjoy this.
Listen, Eric Young saying, well, the blood is on your hands, Dillinger. Sanity demanded at one point for Dillinger to join the group, and this is the fallout.
Who can stop Sanity? I'm out of answers.
still to come, Bobby Roode will have his first title defense when he takes on the returning Cassius Ohno. Will NXT remain glorious, or will Cassius Ohno be able to capture the title, which has eluded him for his entire career thus far? We'll find out later tonight.
Was never meant to be the standard. I was raised by others. So the hell with your way. And allow yourself to fade to black.
This June, get ready to get loud. See Bobby Roode, Asuka, Ty Dillinger, and so many more when all the excitement of NXT heads your way this summer. WWE presents NXT Live.
With all the action of NXT.
Coming to the Download Festival weekend in Derby and a city near you on the following dates. Tickets available Friday, March 17th. For more information, head on over to WWE.com.
Send a huge thank you to Baroness for their song Shock Me, one of the official themes of NXT TakeOver Orlando. It's off the album Purple, available now on iTunes and Spotify. Right now, we want to take you back to some action from last week in the NXT Women's Division as Ember Moon went one-on-one with Billie Kay of the Iconic Duo. And Ember Moon would get the win with Peyton Royce watching at ringside. But this was the story that unfolded after the match. First of all, watch this once again. The devastating eclipse by Ember Moon. Here's another angle. You can see the twist and the power behind this move from Ember Moon. And it was after the match the WWE medical staff and Peyton Royce would check on Billie Kay. And listen, regardless of what you think of Billie Kay, you have to be concerned for her well-being. But if anything, this shows us the true knockout power of the Eclipse from Ember Moon. A truly devastating move. Earlier this week, Andrea DeMarco would try and get an update on Billie Kay's condition.
We're at the Performance Center training facility waiting to hear from medical staff regarding Billie Kay's condition after she got eclipsed by Ember.
What?
Hey, what's your problem, man? Hey, back up. What's your problem, man? No. Hey, why don't you try that with me, huh? Let's go. Try that with me. All right, man?
Of course.
Oney Lorcan, as we just saw, you interfered in the confrontation between Ho Ho Lun and Andrade Cien Almas.
No, I'm sorry. That wasn't a confrontation. I stepped in because Andrade was being a bully. And if there's one thing that I can't stand, that's a bully. Now, me and Ho Ho, we're not best friends, but he didn't deserve that. Nobody does. So, Andrade, you want to bully people? Why don't you try to bully me?
And Andrade Almas will get his chance to do just that next week when Cien takes on Oney Lorcan in what is sure to be a very heated contest.
Speaking of heated, we just learned that after the chaos that ensued after Nikki Cross's match, next week there will be a huge 6-man tag team match when Sanity takes on Ty Dillinger, No Way Jose, and Roderick Strong. We've been told that Roderick Strong is not only healed up and ready to go, but is wanting revenge on Sanity for that vicious attack just a few weeks ago.
Tonight we are coming to you from the venue at the University of Central Florida with just over 2 weeks to go before TakeOver Orlando. And tonight, NXT is presented by Tap Out Athletic Wear, available at JCPenney. But right now, the NXT Championship is on the line in our main event.
We're just moments from the NXT Championship match between Cassius Ohno and NXT Champion Bobby Roode. And here's the challenger now. Cassius, how are you feeling?
I feel good. You know, we've talked a lot about success and failure, and the way things turned out last time doesn't sit well with me, and that's something I need to put to rest. And I get the chance to put that to rest right now. I'm going to bring that NXT Championship back here, and then we can talk about success and failure.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. About me, better watch how you speak. The greatest of all time, baby, Ali. Past y'all gonna distance, y'all will last now. Smash with the elbow.
We have arrived at a moment that Cassius Ohno has been thinking about for nearly 4 years. Cassius Ohno, part of the rise of NXT, went and traveled the world, has come back here to NXT with unfinished business.
I've known this man since very first days in sports entertainment, traveling the back roads of Ohio and Kentucky together. But this is the biggest opportunity of his life.
Bobby, we heard from challenger Cassius Ohno regarding the NXT Championship match, and may I ask you...
No, you may not. Let me ask you a question. Do you really think that Cassius Ohno deserves a title shot tonight? Do you really think that he deserves to be in the ring with the world champion? Cassius Ohno is a failure. He proved it the last time he was in NXT. And he thinks he's going to walk out there tonight and make a name for himself on my behalf? Tonight I'm going to walk through that curtain, I'm going to walk down that aisle, I'm going to get in the ring, and I'm going to prove to you, I'm going to prove to him, and I'm going to prove to the entire world why this is my NXT.
The reigning and defending NXT champion, the glorious epoch continues in NXT. And doesn't he just deserve it, fellas?
Bobby Roode winning the championship in San Antonio after an injury-felled Shinsuke Nakamura. But it's been the challenge of Cassius Ohno that's revealed the true colors of this champion in Bobby Roode.
Well, he's given it an opportunity to prove him wrong.
In moments, Bobby Roode defends his NXT championship against Cassius Ohno in our main event.
Ultimate thrill ride.
I can't wait to get to WrestleMania.
WrestleMania, here we come! And here we go!
We are back here on NXT, set for our main event. Bobby Roode ready to defend the NXT Championship, a moment that Cassius Ohno has been waiting for a long time. And as you can see, Shinsuke Nakamura is anxiously watching backstage to find out his fate and who he will face at NXT TakeOver Orlando.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the NXT Championship. Introducing the challenger from Dayton, Ohio, weighing 270 pounds, Cassius Ohno! And his opponent from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing 235 pounds, he is the NXT champion, the glorious Bobby Roode!
Well, that's what this is all about. That prestigious NXT Championship. Big fight feel. And that's every time that Bobby Roode steps in the ring.
It's also about going to WrestleMania weekend as NXT champion. It's all about hashtag NXT Championship.
You mentioned it before, Percy. That rolling elbow of Ohno. Learned from the legend Mitsuharu Misawa in Japan.
Oh, looking for an early cover here for the championship. 2 count on Roode.
Cassius seemed to have perfected the head and neck strikes. He likes to try to get
another cover on Roode, and a kick out.
He likes to get his opponents off balance.
Talk about backslide, trying to finish this one early. Another kick out, and Roode looks a little shell shocked.
Hey, come on! Come on!
Frustrated, understandably so. Well, we knew Ohno was great striker. Showed us some great technique there as well.
Don't be scared now, Bobby. Get back in the ring and fight.
Let's think about how long Cassius Ohno has thought about this moment, planned out every last moment and step in a match. Think about how he came here to NXT. He saw the championship on the shoulder of Shinsuke Nakamura, now refocusing on Bobby Roode.
There's so much experience all around the world, Cassius Ohno.
Come on! No!
Now Ohno grabbing a hold here of Bobby Roode.
Handful of hair.
Ohno, 270-pounder, runs over Bobby Roode. Oh! Down goes the champion. And now Cassius Ohno on the attack.
Cassius has been all around the world. He's got an extensive arsenal.
Nigel, you've been around Cassius Ohno during his time in between NXT. How much did it bother him? Leaving that goal unaccomplished.
Yeah, you could just tell. You could see he always wanted to come back here. You knew he wanted to come back here and prove just how good he is. Like you said, when he came back, would have loved to take that championship off of Nakamura. Now has to change his strategy. Very different opponent in terms of Bobby Roode.
And Ohno even said, I would have loved to have faced Shinsuke Nakamura for the championship, consoled Nakamura after San Antonio, but now he brings the fight to Bobby Roode. And there goes Bobby Roode. The NXT champion, Bobby Roode, has not been able to gain a foothold in this match. Cassius Ohno looking good.
like mommy, and you know what that means. That we can do anything that you dream. I wanna make you ooh, hear you scream, and I practice what I preach, if you know what I mean.
Give me what I asked for, I got a passport. Mr. International, I hit the airport. If you knew the kind of work that I transport, that Rihanna do me dirt to the crash course.
Red light, green light. What you waiting for? Give me the green light. Cause I'm ready to go. Let's have a good time. What you waiting for? You only got one life. And we gon' live it up. So give me the green light.
Back here on NXT, the NXT Championship being defended right now. Cassius Ohno, taken out by Bobby Roode.
A clubbing clothesline from the back.
Did you see the authority that he threw that clothesline with?
Northern Lariat right to the back of the head. Damage done.
The early stage of this match belonged to Cassius Ohno, but Bobby Roode, always the opportunist.
And now we'll see that championship tenure. Consummate, capable competitor. Trains like an absolute maniac in the gym. And it shows once these matches go long.
20 years of experience in sports entertainment. Oh, knows every trick in the book.
Be interesting to see here if there's an injury, even a small injury with Ohno. Will Roode capitalize?
Boot right in the throat there, Cassius Ohno. You saw what Bobby Roode did with an injury, taking advantage of what happened with Shinsuke Nakamura in San Antonio. Capitalized, became NXT champion. So we know that Bobby Roode won't show an ounce of remorse here against Cassius Ohno.
Nor should he.
That's just not the kind of person Bobby Roode is at all.
The second Bobby Roode arrived here was false promises, hypocritical comments saying he wanted to take NXT to the next level. It's been completely the opposite. It's all about Bobby Roode.
Hey, listen, I can speak from experience. When you're the champion, you can do what you want. I've been there. It's all about prestige, about money. The whole world is watching you.
But it was all based on lies, though. Everything he said that came out of his mouth was a lie. He's a hypocrite.
How is that a lie? He took an opportunity and he made the most of it.
Do we have to go back to what he said? I'll just leave it alone.
Bobby Roode in control at the moment now as Cassius Ohno down.
The bottom line is when you're the champion, it changes you. For better or for worse, you become a different man.
Shot there went on the ear of Cassius Ohno to retain his championship. Kick out by Ohno. Looking for another cover. Forearm in the face and a kick out.
I think Bobby Roode's become a better man. I think he's more confident. I think he's more dangerous. He's on top of the mountain.
I don't know about a better man, but certainly a more ruthless competitor.
Oh, wow.
Ohno prone in the middle, barely moving.
Cassius has got to find a way to start mounting some offense.
Absolutely. Well, Roode's going to hit that implant DDT and finish Ohno off.
Cassius Ohno, you can never count him out of a fight. The fighting spirit of the knockout artist.
Certainly has that striking ability. That ability to come back when injured.
And Bobby Roode with the elbow.
Yes.
Right across the bridge of the nose. Now Bobby Roode pounces into the cover. Kick out by Ohno.
Glorious knee drop. Digging down deep now.
As you would assume, Shinsuke Nakamura has not taken his eyes off of this match and is looking for any weakness in either competitor. First championship defense for Bobby Roode. Gonna find a lot about glorious one, Bobby Roode here tonight.
Come on, Ohno.
Said no. And we want to take a moment here to let you know that you too can see how WWE superstars are made at the WWE Performance Center All Access, March 30th right here in Orlando, Florida. Tickets are available now. Visit NXTtickets.com for more information. Bobby Roode said in the past, he's money, he's a box office draw. The NXT Universe split. That might have split the lip of Bobby Roode.
Wanted to rebrand NXT in his image.
Oh! Cassius,
Great agility.
Old school, oh no.
Oh! On the boot through the ropes. That's got Bobby Roode down.
Through the ropes and through the chin of Bobby Roode, who now is in danger. He's in the corner, he's prone. But that's when he's most dangerous.
Oh, and Ono jumped over the top and outside of the ring. Bobby Roode in defense of his NXT Championship. Can Cassius Ono get back in it?
This June, get ready to get loud. See Bobby Roode, Asuka, Ty Dillinger, and so many more when all the excitement of NXT heads your way this summer. WWE presents NXT Live.
With all the action of NXT.
Coming to the Download Festival weekend in Derby and a city near you on the following dates. Tickets available Friday, March 17th. For more information, head on over to WWE.com.
Back here on NXT, Bobby Roode in defense of his NXT Championship, in control of Cassius Ono. Bobby Roode's first defense of the NXT Championship since winning the title against an injured Shinsuke Nakamura in San Antonio. But for Cassius Ono, this has been a pursuit 4 years in the making.
Cassius, what do you say? No.
You take a look at the two guys and it's clear, obviously a lot leaner, obviously a lot better cardio, Bobby Roode. But let's not take anything away from Cassius Ono. He has competed in matches that have gone over an hour, time and time again.
Ono trying to back up Roode there. Ooh. Wow.
He really does look right for the picking though, doesn't he? Maybe this is it, yes!
Whoa, wait.
Implant it, no.
Turned around by Cassius Ono.
I mean, the blink of an eye, just when you thought he was down.
A release vertical suplex from Ono. Creates some space, some separation.
That counter by Ono was absolutely perfect.
And Nigel, it might have been that slight hesitation. It looked like Bobby Roode was thinking about the glorious DDT and second-guessed himself. Ono took advantage.
I think that's a great point, a fair point.
Both men having to count of 10 to get back up to their feet. And Nakamura is still watching and waiting to find out his opponent at TakeOver.
Oh! I think if it comes down to striking, Ono has the advantage.
Here comes Cassius Ono. Oh!
This is his moment.
Right on the jaw, Bobby Roode.
Basement drop kick. Oh, beautiful nip up.
The guy is an athlete.
Deceptively agile.
Oh! Cassius Ono connects in the corner.
Could be looking for that cyclone boot. There it is.
Oh! Down goes Roode.
Is this
we
it?
can have a new champion right here. Kick out.
Close. But take a look how deep he got in that cover, how much body weight he put across Bobby Roode's shoulder, forcing him to expend even more energy to kick out. And now Roode prone.
Oh! I got the knees up in time, Dade Roode. And a backstabber takes advantage. Now Roode, to retain his championship, tucks the arm. Oh, and a kick out by Ono.
So close. Was that a moment of doubt in Ono's eyes there? Took a second to think about what was coming next. Gave Roode the opportunity to get his knees up.
One of these men is going to WrestleMania weekend as NXT champion. One of these men is going to walk into TakeOver 2 weeks from Saturday with the title.
This is exciting, watch out!
Oh! Oh! Knocked the arm out of the air. Oh my. These rising kicks from Cassius Ohno continue to pay dividends. Oh! Down goes Roode. Cassius Ohno could have it here. Great cover. Roode popped out in time.
So close. He's getting closer every time though. Split second away from taking that championship home with him. And he knows it, doesn't he just?
Cassius Ohno is always so impressive. He's got so much offense, so much arsenal, and so many styles to choose from.
I can tell you, fellas, at this point in the match, it comes down to mental now. Mental acuity. Who's got the best strategy now? There it is.
The knockout artist. Whoa! Caught with a spine buster. Now Roode falls into the cover to hold on to his championship. Ohno's still alive.
Close.
At this point in my mind, it's not about the skill, it's about the will of the man.
Bobby Roode asking himself, what's it going to take? I think you know, Bobby, it's that implant DDT. Is Ohno weak enough, though? He tried for it before. He got suplexed. Is this the time?
I think Bobby Roode is calling for it. Looking for the glorious DDT.
Wait.
Oh.
Ohno saw it coming. Oh! Roode! Oh no, and Roode fell outside of the ring. Remember, champion's advantage. The only way the title can change hands is a pinfall or submission inside the ring.
Well, I don't know if that was his own volition, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. A glorious move.
That was Ohno's best shot, and unfortunately, Roode knocked out of the ring. Can Ohno capitalize?
He's got to make it quick.
Oh! Right on the button. Cover. New champion, perhaps. No, kick out.
Hats off to Bobby Roode.
Ohno can't believe what just happened.
If he leaves with that championship around his waist, he has earned it. Look, his fingers now shaking.
I mean, maybe if Bobby Roode didn't get exited out of the ring, we might have a new champion right now.
You're absolutely right. And Ohno knows it. Knows he's got to go for that strike again.
He's got him. He's going to hit him from the back now.
What? Oh, caught up there in the top rope. Caught the top rope by Roode.
Yes!
Wait. Glorious DDT.
He got it.
Bobby
That's
Roode. Cover. And still champion.
Here's your winner, and still NXT champion, the glorious Bobby Roode.
And we now know Shinsuke Nakamura will face Bobby Roode for the NXT Championship at TakeOver Orlando.
What a match. What a championship defense from the glorious Bobby Roode.
Bobby Roode, his first defense as champion, and still. We got to take a look back at this. Cassius Ohno with a tremendous effort here in this match. Went for this rolling elbow, but caught with the spine buster here by Bobby Roode. And I'm sure Roode, like the rest of the NXT universe, thought it was over right there.
We all thought it was, but he was frustrated, as you could understand. Here, let's take a look. Back senton absolutely crushed the chest. But somehow, Rude did that. Now take a look at this. That top rope catching Ono underneath the jaw. Weakened him. Implant DDT. That was enough. In my mind, Bobby Roode earned that championship title around his waist. Yes.
Bobby Roode is going to take over in WrestleMania weekend as NXT champion. And that man, Shinsuke Nakamura, will look to become the first ever three-time NXT champion. Their first meeting was an instant classic, and the rematch should be no different at TakeOver Orlando.